Okay, y'all, we back. This should be easier. No, Assistant Yoon. Okay, because if I just don't do too much talking, I should be able to do it. So if we be seeing outside of the studio, we looking in the. Okay, we at the other professor's office. What was that yesterday? She's just seeing a professor and his assistant. Besides, she's my songa. Wait, but there's no way that Namboong would even be interested in women. Professor Sung, are you heading to Professor Chung's office? Glance. Question mark. She gave him hateful looks and he's just like, what's that? She's got the wrong idea. How can I explain? Good timing. This would be good for you to hear too. Let's go in together. Aha! What? Professor Beak, what are you talking about? That makes no sense. Are you sure you're not being overly sensitive? I understand that you're interested in Nana since she was one of your former patients, but even still, what do you mean it seems like she's being hypnotized? I have no idea that hypnotism would even interest you in the first place. I figured you would write it off as predict science. I've already used it a bit before during counseling. Huh? Refer to file number 4. He did. So those books? In ancient times, they probably didn't know why lightning occurs, right? Exclamation mark, question mark, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think that means. But still, that doesn't mean that the phenomenon of lightning itself is unscientific. The reason that hypnotism is controversial is because we don't clearly understand its principles. But hypnotism is clearly observed phenomenon. But professor, hypnotism is one of the most widely misunderstood phenomena in psychology. Because of the idea of seeing someone's past life or controlling their minds has created an image of petroscience. But as scientific research on hypnotism has progressed, many people agree that phenomenon does exist. It's even used partially in clinical counseling or criminal investigation. Hypnotism may be seen as a state of high concentration and a state of complete relaxation. It's used for a variety of purposes, such as helping a person remember parts of their past that they cannot recall, or installing confidence in them throughout unconscious suggestion. But descriptions of memories disappearing or losing conscious due to hypnosis are misconceptions without any kind of bias. Method acting is actually similar to international delusion. Anna may be vulnerable since she has already experienced having delusions before. Method acting and hypnotism are both centered around physical relaxation, and both require a great deal of mutually cooperative willingness. There are many people who are willing to be immersed in something as much as actors receiving acting coaching from a director on a movie set. The feeling that I got from being on director's park sets was similar to the feeling of hypotherapy or psychological drama. I'm still not completely sure. But I watched The Delusion because I had a few suspicions. Perhaps the actress from his previous work, The Delusion, also failed to escape from her role in the movie. So that's why you were in the DVD room. Yes, that's right, Professor. She couldn't wait to clear that shit up. Like, look, we not sleeping together. ... It's not completely ridiculous. But there's a limit to modern there's a limit to modern hypnotism. Exclamation mark, question mark. Even the strongest hypnotism cannot make someone under hypnosis take their own life. I'm sure it's something you are also aware of, Professor Beak. Yes, but unless someone has a high susceptibility to hypnosis, it's difficult to be hypnotized. It will be hard to say that all of the actors in Park's movies have a high susceptibility to hypnotism. And something like powerful post-hypnosis suggestions may be able to make people do anything, but one thing that is impossible is actions related to death. Since our subconscious follows an instinct to preserve ourselves above all else. I know, but what if there is a way to give powerful suggestions which are impossible with normal hypnosis? I came to see you because I thought you would know if there was such a thing. It's quite the project. I'll have another look. If it wasn't hypnotos, then what was the strange feeling I received on the set? I'm going to have to meet Anna in order to confirm it. Yes, we most definitely have to go check it out. Professor, what kind of person is Professor Stanley Skin? He's a person who wastes a brilliant mind on useless things. What? Why are you suddenly asking about that? Oh, I mean that professor. Oh, well, Professor, there's a package for you. Exclamation mark, question mark. Up a package for us? What could it be? It's finally here. What's that, Professor? It's the DVD of The Delusion I ordered. I still have something I need to check. What were you saying about Professor Stanley Skin? Nothing. ... I was wanted to go study under him until you just said that. Now I don't want to study under him. Well, what will he say if I tell him? He'll tell you to go. He'll tell you to go and do what's best for you. We might be able to not do. We gonna do 3 videos though. I already know. Okay, so it's the assistant and the professor. They're looking at the video. They're watching it again. Wow, her acting is incredible. Even when I rewatch it, considering that you didn't really watch it the first time because you would sleep a lot. Anna's acting was really good too last time I saw her. Is it thanks to the director's abilities? Assistant Yoon, the person who filmed this making of the film. Don't you think he must have been very close to the actress who died? Well, don't you think they would have gotten close after filming together for so long? ... Okay. Minchul, let's go talk to Minchul Kim. Let's go talk to Minchul Kim. There's our star. How do you feel today? Gee, Mitchell, what's this? Is this the behind the scenes film? Whoa. Okay, nice. Good work! Whew. What's Anna? Mr. Shoks Jun. Ha ha ha. My friend is a big fan of yours. Could I have your autograph? Skeeks. Awkward. Don't pay attention to him, Sange. Mitchell. He's kind of sensitive right now since he's falling behind Anna in his acting. How can the crew talk about the actors like that? Ha ha ha. Whack. Here you go, Sange. Thank you. It's still early fall, but it does get cold being on the set for a while. Of course. There's a reason the crew wear padded clothing and hiking boots. Slurp. Actually, it's true that right now, Sik Jun is having trouble getting into his role. Oh, really? He's also made his debut in one of Director Park's movies. He was incredible then. Oh, I know that one. The Redfish, right? After that, his other movies were different, with different actors kept failing. So he asked Director Park to give him a chance to make a comeback with this movie. But strangely, he's having a hard time getting into the role. Anna, are you finished filming for the day? Question mark, exclamation mark. This is the assistant, not our assistant Yoon, but the other assistant giving, Yes, Professor. I told him before that he has to call actors by their name of their role. Glance. No, we don't. We don't gotta listen to you. You ain't my mama. What? About the audition? Yeah. Tell me about the time you auditioned for Director Park. Actually, it wasn't very easy. Question mark, exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, question mark. Since I was an idol turned actress after all. Okay, so we going to this it's a flashback. Flashback. Y'all like release quiz? Yeah, it's flashback time. We're going to the set when she was when she auditioned for the role. And showing her the directors and showing her in the audience. There won't be a separate reading of the script today. As we notified you in advance. Director Park's auditions will be held using traditional method acting. The situations are written on the pieces of paper we handed out. I'm nervous. Exclamation mark, question mark. Just take it easy. Tremble. Breathe in, breathe out, right? Next, come in number 32. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Sure, good luck, Anna. How can her own manager be more nervous than her? Woo. Hello, I'm number 32, Anna Jang. Wait, another idol singer. What is it? Why is it all idol singers these days? Alright, go ahead and start. Jeez, I told the producers that we shouldn't have auditions. What's she waiting for? Exclamation mark, question mark. Then our eyes change. We become one with the role. We become one with the scene. Are you ready? Question dot 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 dot. Now we watching her stiffly. We watching her. She might be an empty chalkboard that we could draw on. Empty piece of paper. Oh, I did it. High five. Okay. He's staring at her deeply. She's going into herself. She's erasing herself. She's becoming someone else. She's looking in the mirror, looking for someone else to become. She has to fill into the role. Now I'm ready. Your time is up, Anna. You look pretty nervous. No, but well done. Thank you. Typical idol single. Still, she was really good when I saw her in a stage play. Ang J. Nice job, Anna. Exclamation mark, question mark. Because we just stood there. We just wasted all our time breathing. And when we was about to start, they was like, okay, next. And we was like, oh, that's it? I should have gotten into the role right away. I need more practice. Skiss. It's all right. You did well. Let's go. Let's get some good food and finish up today's schedule. I'll keep practicing. There aren't really any good applicants, director. Yeah, since there are so many idol singers and models. Still, these two are rising stars in the musicals. What do you think, director? If this girl's still here, tell her I want to see her again. Yes, sir. Huh? What? Everyone except for the number I'm about to call out may go home. Sorry. Should we go? Sure. What do you want to eat? Is number 32 here? What? Hello, I'm Anna. I know. Question mark, exclamation mark. It's very rare that I see someone twice for an audition. Of course I remember you. Use the situation in lines here and try doing what you did before. I'll give you enough time this time. So he knows that we trying to erase ourselves and become someone else. Oh my God, no, girl. Anna, run for the hills. Run for the hills, Anna. And then it shows outside of the room, and then it shows the sky, and then it shows, more people. It shows her doing a thing, and then it says, thank you. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised. Exclamation mark, question mark. When it comes to acting theory or methodology of acting or actors techniques, they have developed to an incredible degree. But I run into countless actors who are terrible when they actually start filming them. No matter how well I film them, I can't get anything out of actors like that. But you have something that I want to get out of you, Anna. Although I'm not sure what it is. Thank you. But I'm not sure about you. I don't think we can film a movie together if I don't understand that something. What do you think? Whatever. I'll just tell him. I had a mental illness. Oh no! Living as an idol singer and touring since I was young means that I found out what people wanted me to be before I even knew myself. That someone I really cared about died. So for a while, I lived as that person instead of myself. I getting better now, thanks to the help of some really good people. But even now, whenever I try to act, it feels like I'm touching that feeling from before again. This mental illness that you're talking about? Are you referring to the symptoms, which have actually been diagnosed psychologically? Yes. ... Well, that makes things difficult. I know. I know. You probably don't want to work with someone who has experiences like that. Still, thank you for giving me another chance. The set is always a battle between time and money, so you can't take that long to get into your role. So I'll try to at least give you the strip in advance, Anna. You're already experienced becoming another person, right? What could possibly be better for an actor? She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, the director is amazing. You're incredible too, Anna. You're too kind. You're already experienced becoming another person. But why are you suddenly asking me about my audition? I was curious about something. There was definitely something kind of unusual about the audition. Exclamation mark, question mark. This is what we've been waiting for, girl. Drop the C's. He suddenly asked me to keep my eyes open and look up. What? And unlike in a regular situation, there were some improvisations where he told me to pretend that my hands were stuck together and wouldn't come apart. There was a hypnosis susceptibility test in an acting audition. Yes, he want to make sure he can hypnotize this girl and make her do what he want her to do. He want to make sure she can become one with the role, but who makes sure she gets out of the role? I'm doing real good, y'all. Time. This is absolutely ridiculous. We only have 2 sequences left. How can you say that we can't film now? What are you talking about? Director is just... What's the artistic director? Where's the artistic director? But there's nothing we can do. We can't start over and make a new set now, can we? Can we? ... That's the face he making. What's going on with the director? I think the contract for a set suddenly got canceled. The director is being too hard on us. Grumble, grumble. He's acting like he's the only artist here. Ooh, question mark, exclamation mark. A lot of those, drop it in the comments. Those guys. ... Whew. Not all of the staffs are fans of the director. Assistant director Xenon Kim. She says she's been working with Director Park since he first started. If there's any hypnotism or even forced suggestion in Director Park's acting coaching, I have to stop Anna for her own protection as her counselor. Yes, we do. We must get her out of there before, he may tell her to kill herself. We don't know. Then the only person aside from Director Park who may know about that is Assistant Director Kim. I told you the other assistant knows something, so let's go talk to her. But what if not even Director Park himself knows much about hypnotos? Hypnotos sensibility is also known as suggestibility, and people with low sensibility are not easily hypnotosed. Some traditional ways of testing suggestibility are to see how much of a white of a person's eyes can be seen when they look up, how far inward they can turn their eyes, or watching them imagine that their hands are stuck together with glue. Even if there are hypnotos suggestibility tests during addition, question mark, I can assume the Director Park properly knows about hypnotos. And hypnotos talent usually has a great influence than training. There are cases where even a great psychologist can fail to hypnotize a patient during counseling. Whereas there are also research results indicating that an explanational traveling salesman who knew nothing about psychology was able to hypnotize people. So perhaps Director Park himself only has a very basic knowledge of hypnotism and is consistently used in suggestion with the actors. If that's the case, then right now the actors could be in serious danger. Assistant Young, come to the Mirror Bar tonight. I'll buy you a drink. What? Really? If you can get Assistant Director Kim to come, that is. What? Like, really, bro? What's this, Professor? A second job? Yes, this is my second job. Sungay, long time no see. Then, suspicious. I'll have a classic martini. You heard her. A classic martini, huh? Yeah, sure. The director seems kind of scary when he's focused. From what I said earlier, that's true. It's like he can't see anything else. He used to be a theater director. Stage plays and movies are very different. So among the staff who began working with him on movies, there are some people who don't exactly like his perfectism or his honorism. Actually, method acting isn't really that big of a deal or a new thing right now. But since he really got fascinated with method acting in my dad's theater company, he believes he can overcome his limits in movies rather than in theater. Although there's always the issue of him being absorbed in it too much. Ms. Zona, don't fall for men who are too into something. I see. So she likes Director Park. Girl, yeah. Not even a trained person can hide the micro-expression that appear and disappear within 0.2 seconds. When people feel sad or worried, their eyes or mouth drop downward for an instant. And even if you try to hide it, it's guaranteed to show for 0.2 seconds. But what I just saw on Shinhan's Kim's face was momentarily enlarged pupils and her mouth not facing downward, but being pulled sideways for a moment. That wasn't a look of worry or sadness. It was fear. Are you anxious about something? What? What do you mean, Professor? Your reaction just now was closer to anxiety and fear than concern or worry. You may not be aware, but it looks like you're anxious about something right now. That's because we have a problem on the set right now. Didn't you see it earlier yourself? He hasn't been here in ages and now. Right now, the set is off. Right. Professor, would we be able to film at Young Gang University? What? Is she trying to change the subject? ... Sungale, from personal, never gives counseling in his own counseling office. That's why Sungale counseling office only appears near the end of the film. But a problem came up with the counseling office that we had gotten, so we can't film there. But this counseling office is really the most important place in Pasana. We only have a few sessions of filming left now, and we don't have enough money in the budget to make a new set. Please, would you let us film the ending of Pasana in your counseling office? No. Therese, why are you being like that? I don't know. Don't judge me. You're being mean. It's not cool. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, so it sees him outside. Are you? So she rethinking about what he just said. Are you anxious about something? What are you going to do, Professor? Suddenly filming in the counseling office? You got patient schedule. More than that, I don't think Professor Chan would be pleased with this. You think so? Unless it's serious and quiet research. Professor Chan doesn't like things happening in Young Gang University Psychology Department. Really? Then you can move all of your scheduled patients into the smaller counseling office. Are the actors all coming too? Of course we will help them. Sorry for a Young Gang University student. After all, well, Mr. St. John Nam be there too. My wife is a fan of his. He's like, shit, fuck that. I want autographs in this bitch. It shows people looking. It shows people going into the room, setting up, he's signing autographs. People blushing at the fans. Professor Beak holding his puppy. The puppy even got the ... expression, like, what the fuck going on up in here? His assistant is hiding behind his back, laughing. Ha 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 ha. So this is a real psychologist counseling office. Thank you for letting us do this at the last minute, Professor. Don't mention it. Question mark, exclamation mark. Here he come. It's our pleasure. The Young Gang University Psychology Department is happy to be able to help. People are indeed very interesting. I never seen Professor Chan like that. These books all look well thumbed. Most places keep books around as decoration, but I can tell you read these a lot. How many hours do you spend here each day? I'm almost always here. Question mark, exclamation mark. He's staring at the desk. Staring at it hard. If you hadn't let us film here, the art team would have probably had to make a new set. But even a new set would have felt more human than this place. He just came in our space! This place is just as empty as a model house. Ooh! Alright, Beak. I don't know why they took your mouth away, but I could tell you frowning, boo. You didn't like that. You didn't like how he came at you. You didn't like it, and that's okay. What did you just say? Okay, so we showing the school, and then somebody screaming, what did you just say? Nothing. I mean, I'm sorry. That's why I told them to watch their mouth. Sir, you probably heard it wrong. You've been on edge. Hey, didn't you just hear that? They just compared me to that little brat who's dabbling on acting, after doing some idol or whatever. Okay, so it's showing everybody standing around listening to this man yell, and then it's showing Anna, ... Mr. Sungale Junk. I cast Hyeen myself. ... So he looked at him. Now it's showing Dr. Frost, and now it's like, what are you doing, everyone? Get ready for filming. Oh no, I'm scared. Why? I don't know. Mr. Sungale, may I have a word with you? Sure. Exclamation mark, question mark. Are they going to the acting guidance office? Grasp. Oh, so you know what he doing in that room, and you know it's wrong, and you petty for letting it go on. Professor, you cannot enter the acting guidance office. He looking over there. It's showing us somebody else going. I'm sorry, but it's the director's most important policy. Yet they continue to document the making of the film, even in there. Okay, showing the closed door, now showing the film. Sheena? Exclamation mark, question mark. Director? We're all set. Then let's start filming. Oh my goodness, he is not him. He is not him. He has been swallowed whole by what I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Okay. Okay, so the title of this is about is going to be, what is the director doing to him? Find out in our next chapter. Oh my